Now to Iraq, and on Monday's programme we saw how 7th Armoured Brigade have returned to Basra to ensure the success of Iraqi army patrols in the city.
7 Brigade are roughly halfway through their tour on Op Telic 12, and their commander says it's been action-packed so far. Brigadier Sandy Storrie has been talking to our reporter Annie Hairsign.
It's certainly been fast and furious. We got a situation from 4 Brigade where the Iraqi army was in control of the city and where freedom of movement was possible. And we've tried to seize that opportunity and get downtown with the Iraqi army. We're alongside them at 17 different locations in the city. We're partnering and developing them, and at the risk of tempting fate, it's going well.
Now, the MIT teams have been key to the success in downtown Basra. What would you put that down to?
They've been fantastic, and I think the key thing is that everyone has forgotten their cap badge or their ego, and they've just got downtown and tried to make a contribution. So at all ranks and at all levels, we've got soldiers alongside their Iraqi counterparts, and they are making a big difference.
Certainly Basra is a different place completely. It's quite stable there, and the Baswaris are certainly getting on with life now. So how would you like to see Telic 12 ending, and maybe, could you sort of speculate how things are going to go for the British forces?
Well, we've set certain conditions before any sort of withdrawal or drawdown from Iraq. We need to sort out the airport and hand that over. We need to provide sustainable security at the port, and we need to develop 14 Iraqi Division, the Iraqi Army unit in Basra, to a point where it can sustain operations by itself. So where I'd like to be at the end of this tour is really to have broken the back of those conditions and to hand on to the next brigade a work in progress that they can finish off.
Now, you must be very proud of your boys' performance here in Iraq, but also we have a team back in Hona Garrison who've been working very hard as well, so you must be very proud of your team.
We've had fantastic support from Hona, both from the families and also from the rear parties and Home Rat and everyone who's providing the welfare operation back there. But it's important to remember we're only halfway through. We still have the best part of 3 months to go, so rather than pat everyone on the head, I'm afraid I just have to throw the stick a bit further and ask for continued support for the remainder of the tour.